Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sammy. Are you anything like me? And you're on those Facebook groups trying to find, local mom support, friends, that whole thing. And you come across those posts that are like, oh, hey, I'm looking for new friends, and I found them on Peanut. And you're sitting there like, what's Peanut? Peanut is essentially just like Tinder for moms. Peanut makes finding local friends easy. It makes finding local women who have similar interests and are in the same life stages as you simple. Who doesn't want that, right? I don't know about you, but I find making friends hard. It's not like back in high school or elementary school when you'd see them every day and that's all you really had going on in your life. Now you got work, you've got momming, parenting, I guess is the correct word for it. And it's just, where do you find the time? How can I find friends while I'm sitting at home watching my kid? How can I find friends on the little bit of off time that I manage to find throughout my day? Right, buddy? Peanut does that for you, and I love it. So what you'll do is you'll set up this little profile. It's actually really cool. There's a couple of safety features involved. There is a selfie thing, so you actually do have to take a picture of yourself physically right then and there when you sign up for the account. And that's going to verify that you are a woman because they want this to be a safe space. They're actually pretty particular about it being a safe space. So you'll have to take the selfie for verification, and then you'll be able to set up your profile. There'll be a bunch of different prompts to help you do that. This is the easiest profile I've ever been able to set up, and I'm not good at them all. And if you're not good at them, trust me, you're going to find this one a lot easier than a lot of profiles that you've set up. So there's a bunch of different prompts, and then you're going to be able to swipe through and find connections on the connections page. You swipe up to say hello, and then you can send them a message. You can also do a video chat. If you don't feel like you can jive with that person, that's fine too. You can just swipe down maybe later. There's actually settings. This is a little tip I'm going to tell you right now, because when I started on Peanut, I didn't know this, and I was like, oh, maybe later. But the maybe later's never really popped up, so I feel like I've lost some possible connections there because I was nervous and I wanted to see who was all kind of available on there. So what you want to do is you actually want to go into your settings, and in there is a setting that will allow for the people that you say maybe later on to actually come back, and you can redecide on them. What I actually like about Peanut, too, is it's not just for, pregnant or for moms. You can be pregnant, you could be trying to conceive, you could be, in any life stage of a woman. You could be in any life stage, and you can actually join this app and connect with other people in that life stage. And you can connect to people in, so many different ways, which is really cool. So you have, so many different options. You have groups, so you can find a group on things that interest you, or maybe issues that you're having. So let's just say maybe you have a toddler who just won't sleep, and you can actually ask those questions. Maybe you're not sure if what your toddler is experiencing is normal, and you can actually ask other women and just kind of find advice on how to handle these situations from people who have already been in them. And I think that's really neat, and it's all just one nice little package shell of perfection. Oop. So there's also these things called pods, and the pods are just essentially a live podcast. You can join in and you can talk. There's different pods for so many different things. They have scheduled ones. They have ones that seem to be on constantly. But you can rant, you can vent, you can find motivation, you can just talk and chat. I've seen tarot readings. I've seen so many different pods, and they've actually got this really cool feature. And it's experts, actually. And the experts are on the pods, and you can actually get advice from experts and that kind of stuff, which is really neat. They also do have a feature like Peanut Pro, which is if you're if you have a specialty, if you're an expert in a certain specialty, then you can apply to be a Peanut Pro, and you are kind of a pro in whatever specialty that you are certified in. There's also a sort of feed. It kind of just pools a lot of all your stuff on a feed. So you can scroll through a feed, you can go look at individual groups, you can go to pods and listen, rant, talk, what have you. Some people actually even do pods where you are cleaning your house together, which is like the coolest thing, right? So the app is just full of so many different ways that you can connect and find support, advice, whatever it is that you need as motherhood or womanhood, you can actually just find on Peanut. And I like that. I like that it's all in one place, and you can post incognito if you don't want people to know who you are. Like by now, like so many people are just like joining Peanut. There's like 2 million people plus on the app now. So it's like no matter where you are, you're going to find someone on the app. And it's nice because they narrow it down to different interests. One thing I really wish that I knew about this app when I was pregnant, because I was on Reddit a lot, and I just kind of read Reddit. The way Reddit is just so open, and I don't know, I just like, I didn't feel comfortable posting on Reddit. But if I had known about Peanut, I would have joined that, and then I would have like had no problem just kind of like asking questions or meeting friends, meeting people who were pregnant at the same time that I was, and just, you know, all that stuff. For me, using Peanut is kind of my answer to how I'm going to make friends. And not just for me, but for him too. Because I don't want to be, like, I don't want his birthdays to just be full of, like, adults. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want his first birthday pictures to have just adults at it. I want him to have, you know, some friends, some babies around his age that he can interact with. Also, because I'm nervous about him not being socialized. I've heard that it doesn't really matter so much about that at his age, but at the same time, I don't want him to get into, like, 2-3 years old, and it's, like, the first time he's ever actually, like, interacting with people on a regular basis, like interacting with children his age on a regular basis, you know what I mean? Especially as a first-time mom, I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know what kind of behaviors I need to stop in their tracks and which ones are kind of okay, you know what I mean? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. For the most part, I'm just kind of going about it day by day and hoping for the best. So it would just be nice to be able to have that in the beginning. I know there's going to be people out there that don't like this app. I've definitely seen comments that have expressed that, and that's fair. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. A lot of the comments that I do see revolve around them not being able to make friends, or people thinking that this app is a waste of time. And, I mean, I can understand that. There are definitely people who I have not had a good conversation with, people who have just stopped talking to me, but I get that everywhere, not just on Peanut. I have people who don't talk to me on Facebook, who I've had people who've made plans with me and then flake. I've been guilty of that myself. Like this video, if you can relate to that, right? Like you've never had the intention to hang out with somebody or whatever, and yet you say yes anyways. Why do we do that? What is up with that? Why do we do that? So I can totally understand people who don't want to use the app. That's fine. But for me, my personal experience is I like it. I'm enjoying it. I've met some great people on there. I am having some great conversations with people currently. I've actually had people who I'm talking to on Peanut right now messaging me through this video. I think more people should be involved, especially because like the more people that are on the app, the easier it is going to be for people to actually make friends, right? So let me know in the comments below, what experiences have you had making friends? Because as a mom, it is difficult. Like, how do you, what? I don't even know where I would begin if I didn't have this app. I have one local mom friend right now that I actually hang out with, and I've known her since I was in, like, elementary school. She, like, used to live cities away, but she moved back down local, and which is cool. So it's nice to have someone local. If you have any questions at all, you can go ahead and ask me in the comments, and I will do my very best to answer them. If I don't know, then I will do my very best to find out for you. So yeah, with that being said, if this seems like the app for you, I have a link to it in the description. You can go and check that out. If you think anyone that you know could actually benefit from this app, and I mean like finding friends, finding support, having someone to talk to, you know, the whole works, let them know about this app, share this video with them, and I will see you in the next one. All right, take care, have a good one, bye.